Nandini here. It's great to be back on the Craft Create video channel. We recently had a big launch with some really exciting products. I'm going to showcase some of these in my video today and teach you two different cards using loads of techniques. I hope you're ready to have a great time with me. So let's get started. These are the new lace trims which were launched by Craft Create this month. These are beautiful white laces and you get 2 yards each. There are 3 designs in each packet and there are several packs that you can choose from. These are pretty sturdy laces, so they can be used in various ways. For the card today, I will need 2 pieces of watercolor paper. Then I have 3 shades of Distress Oxide inks. I'm going to be using Salty Ocean, Blueprint Sketch and Faded Jeans. I'm using a small brayer and a small blending brush. Let's start with doing some ink blending on our watercolor paper. I have a piece of scrap paper underneath my paper and I'm going to start with the lightest color, which is Salty Ocean. I'm laying down quite a thick layer of color. I'm also going to be inking both the pieces of paper together because I want them to be as near identical as possible. I'll basically just move through the different shades of blue till I have both pieces of paper inked. I'll move to Blueprint Sketch now. Once both the colors are on the paper, I like to go back to the lighter color and blend the seam between the colors so that I get a seamless blending. This is very easy, especially with Distress Oxide inks because they are pigmented and semi-opaque. So they blend really beautifully and very quickly. Our inking is done and our 2 pieces of paper are ready for the next stage. I have cut out a small piece of the lace. This is the thinnest lace from the Lace Trims 5 set. And the first thing I'm going to do is spray it generously with water. I'm also squeezing the lace with my hand so that the water goes through and saturates the lace. I've cut the damp lace into pieces which stretch easily across my paper. And now I'm going to place them. I'll keep placing these pieces of lace till the whole paper is covered. I'm going to use a piece of paper tape to fix the lace in place. I don't want it to move while I'm doing the technique. I'm going to use my brayer now to really press the lace into the paper. Since Distress Oxide inks react to water and our lace is damp, the lace is going to pick up the color from the paper so that we will get an impression of the lace on the paper. At the same time, because the lace is absorbing the ink, it is going to get stained and pick up the colors which are there at the bottom. I'll keep repeating this, spraying the paper with water and using the brayer till I'm happy with the end result. I'm going to remove the lace now. You can see a faint impression on the paper. Don't worry, the pattern will emerge as the paper dries. You can also use a heat tool if you want to speed up this process. You can see the beautiful background that we got with our lace technique. It almost looks like a batik effect. If you want an even more pronounced pattern, you can always mix a little tiny bit of bleach in the water that you use to dampen the lace. I've already stamped the sentiment at the bottom and I'm planning to use this with a piece of black card base. I'm also going to be using one of the fairies from the Fairies Laser Cut Chipboard set. This is a brand new launch this month. The package has total of 8 fairies on 2 sheets of paper. 2 sheets of chipboard. And the best part is these are already colored black. Our card is almost ready now. I've added some heat embossing with a sparkly white embossing powder for some interest. I'll first adhere my panel to my card base and then add the fairy. And with that, our first card is ready. Our second card is a little more time consuming. I've dried all the pieces of lace and now I'm simply applying glue to the top of each piece and then I'm going to stack the laces on my piece of paper I'm just going to continue stacking my laces till I finished all of them. And there's our completed panel. I will allow this to dry completely before trimming the sides. I was a bit undecided as to which direction to go with the skirt, but after I had trimmed the laces, I decided that this had to be a baby cart. So I have taken this piece of plaid paper which I created using the two-step plaid stencil from Craftreet, and I have stamped two onesies on it. I die cut them with the coordinating dies, and I've also stamped the small sentiment. The first step that I'm going to do is I'm going to glue the panel to a white card base. Once that is done, I will take my sentiment and use some foam tape to pop it up. The final step is to just glue the onesies in place with some liquid glue. And with that, our second card is also ready. So here's our first card and the second card, and this is the lace trim that we used. Remember, this is the lace trims set 5. I hope you enjoyed this video and will give these techniques a try. I would love to hear what you feel about these techniques in the comments below. Also, before you go, please don't forget to click on the subscribe bell so that you'll know every time we upload a video to our channel. Looking forward to hearing your comments. Bye.